Hello everyone. In today's lecture, we will discuss about definite integration, and this is a revision video for JEE Mains, J Advanced, MSCT, and for other competitive exams also. So let's start. Definite integration. This whole chapter basic concept is area. When you find definite integration of some function, you actually find the area when that function is drawn on the graph. So we're starting with some basic function is that integration of sine x dx 0 to 2 pi. So if you integrate this function indefinite using limit 0 to 2 pi, you will get answer as 0. But what is the mathematical significance is that the plus half area is plus the plus half part is area plus 2, another minus half part has the area minus 2. So that's the area. See, 0 to pi, that this part has the area plus 2, and 0 to pi by 2 means this roughly when you divide this from pi by 2, this shaded region, this is 1. And similarly for cos also. Now another most important, I am here just telling the important points and concepts which are asked in the exams. uh, Another important is that integration of 0 integration from 0 to n of fractional function, means fractional part of that function, uh, that is n by 2. This signifies that see here, this is the graph of this function, that every triangle has the area of half, every triangle has the area of half. So suppose you want to integrate it for 6 parts, so that will be 6 triangles, so 6 multiplied by half, so it is directly written n by 2, that is 6 by 2. Then another important thing you must know, that the fractional part is equal to that original function minus the only the integral part, box of x. And another most common question for area graph. See this, if you don't know actual integration, but you know this function comes, this function comes, and this function comes, then you directly know the area, so you can directly solve the question. 0 to n, integration 0 to n e raised to the power fractional part of x. So that's just that n will come outside from the above property, and it will simplify the integration, and the finally we would get that n times e raised to the power n times e minus 1, sorry, n times e minus 1, this n times e minus 1, this. And another is that integration, if you change the variable, it will not change the area or integration. Suppose integration of that there is written integration 5 to 6 x square dx, and now you change that integration of 5 to 6 t square dt, it will not change, area will be same is written here, that integration of a to b fx dx is equal to integration a to b f of t dt. But if you change the order of limits, that upper limit is now lower limit is now upper limit, then the negative sign will change, come. That integration a to b fx dx is equal to minus integration of b to a fx dx. This question I have seen in previous year, therefore I have put this, that integration 0 to n box of x divided by integration 0 to n fractional part, it is directly n minus 1. Then Wallis theorem. This is the most important theorem. Find this in this chapter. Is that integration from 0 to 2 pi of sine raised to the power nx, or integration of 0 to pi by 2 cos raised to the power n dx. Then its integration is just n minus 1, n minus 2. Sorry. N minus 1, n minus 2, minus all the terms. uh, Upper is odd term, I guess here would be 3, 5, like that terms, and in lower we subtract the even terms. That upper is that n minus 1, n minus 3 dot 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 divided by n, n minus 2, n minus 4 divided multiplied by k. And now what is this k? If n is are even, then k is pi by 2. If n is odd, then k is 1. Now if both sine and cos terms came, then integration of 0 to pi by 2 sine raised to the power nx multiplied by cos raised to the power mx, then what would be the terms? It will be similar to previous one. Odd terms in numerator, even terms in denominator, but just a little different, that n minus 1, n minus 3, n minus 5 till 1 or 2 comes, then m minus 1, n minus 3 till 1 or 2 come, divided by now denominator has m plus n minus even terms, m plus n minus 0, m plus m minus 2, m plus n minus 4 till 1 or 2 comes, and multiplied by k. And k is here, if m and n both are even, then pi by 2, otherwise 1. uh, Now other is that integration of a to minus a to a fx. It can be written of integration from 0 to a fx plus f of minus x dx. If f is odd function, then it's simply 0, and if x is even function, then twice of 0 to a f of x. Now how to find even and odd function? F of minus x is minus fx, then odd function, and if f of minus x is fx, then even function. And one more thing is that even into even is even function, odd into odd is even function, but odd into even is odd function. King's rule now. uh, King's rule is that if you integrate from a to b fx, then that would be written, just replace x by a plus b minus x. Means in simple words, you can just replace that replace x by sum of upper limit plus lower limit, that a plus b minus x. Replace x by this. If it is applicable anywhere, this property is used very much. Then Queen's rule is that if you have to integrate 0 to twice of a something, then it can be written as 0 to a fx plus 0 to a f of 2a minus x. And if f of 2a minus x is minus fx, then 0. Other, if f of 2a minus x is equal to fx, then twice of 0 to fx. Now the most important uh, use property is that uh, integration of 0 to pi by 2 ln of sin x is equal to integration of 0 to pi by 2 ln of cos x is equal to 0 to pi by 2 ln of sin 2x is equal to minus pi by 2 times ln 2. Minus pi by 2 multiplied by ln2 minus pi by 2 multiplied by ln2. This this property or any form, anything, this is anything which is very much important. Direct this is used in the questions, that you will come to the end of the question but you won't know what is integration 0 to pi by 2 ln sin x. This directly you remember that it is minus pi by 2. Now Jack's rule, it is based on the period of the function, that f of t plus x, where t is the period, is equal to fx. See, period of sin x cos x is 2 pi, period of tan x cot x, mod of sin x mod of cos x sin square x is pi. Then period of fractional part of x, x minus this, and fractional part of x is same, x minus box x, e raised to the power fractional part is 1. Now seeing the property, this property is also very much important, uh, that 0 to n power nt, 0 times 0 to n times some period, 0 to nt, integration is that n will come in front. Suppose you have to integrate 0 to 4 pi, suppose 0 to 4 pi of sin x, then that 4 pi can be written as twice of 2 pi, and period of sin x is 2 pi, so that 2 will come in front, so it will be integration of twice of 0 to 2 pi sin x. Same is written here. Then if integration a to a plus t fx, where t is period, so it will simply a will be cancel in sense, it will not be cancelled, but for just remembering I am telling you that it will be cancelled, 0 to t fx dx. Similarly, a to b plus nt, a plus nt, b plus nt, then here also nt term will get cancelled, and mt and nt are the limits. Then its integration will be n minus t, that is upper limit minus lower limit, and 0 to 1, that is to integration to that function. Now if f inverse x uh, is f inverse x is the inverse of the function fx, where x belongs to a to b, then integration of a to b fx plus f of a, f of b integration of f of a, f of b, for the function f inverse x is b times f of b minus a times f of a. This is very much used property. This king's property is very much used, queen's property is very much used, and this is very much used, this jack is very much used, this inverse is very much used, and the another most important is Newton-Leibniz theorem, uh, that different if you want to differentiate integration terms which has limits in the form of some function x square x cube 1 plus x square, then that function put in case of x, you put the upper limit in the function, and multiply differentiation of upper limit minus, you put lower limit in that function as x, and differentiation of that lower limit. You practice the question of Newton-Leibniz, it is very much easy, it seems difficult. Then summation questions, these questions are also easy, it looks like scary but it is easy. That if you want to integrate 0 to 1 fx dx, and your question is given, then given as is that limit, this is the simplest form I have written. This would not be given in the question, this term would be given in the question. Limit n tends to infinity 1 upon n summation r0 to n minus 1 f of r by n. This looks like scary for many students, so just replace r by n to x, r by n to x, then 1 by n to dx, and limit to integration n to infinity, and for limits you just put the values, and your function will look like this. this limits for n place you place infinity. If you put 1 upon infinity, it would give you 0, and 1 upon 1 will give you 1. That will be the limits. And that's it for definite integration. I hope you understood. If you not understood, please write your doubts in the comment section. And thank you. That's all for today. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you.